everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. I am getting ready to go to rheumatology, so I already have my foundation on. You have to excuse my voice. Tired and I'm not caffeinated yet. So we will start with the Gerard Cosmetics eye primer. You know, I have to get my Curse Cosmetics brushes out, yes. Oh. I saw, and look, I know everybody's not Team Jeffree Star, I get that. He has out the Night Owl collection. I was like, oh, I want that so bad, but you know what? I can wait. I can wait. Other things in my life come first. So I have what I have here, and I'm happy with that. Where's that one? Where's that? Oh, there it is. I've been using this e.l.f. brush because that's the one I use for the eye primer. So I'm so used to having my makeup over here instead of over here. If you didn't see that video where I moved my stuff around, now you don't need a whole lot of this, honestly. Make sure you get that like right under that brow. Also make sure that you've washed your face before you do your makeup. Because that always helps. Now I'm just doing this part, as you can see, without the mirror. Now I never get the white eye primer. I don't know why either. I just don't. Keep this out. You may need to like clean up an edge or something. So yeah, keep that out. That's another trick of the trade. It's using their eye primer to clean up something. So the next thing we're going to do is go into this setting powder from Gerard. And then I have my other one from Curse. So we're mostly doing Curse Cosmetics today. Per usual, because, you know, I'm not Maven. I'm not behaving Maven. So if you don't know, Curse Cosmetics will be having a 50% off sale of, I believe, the entire site. Now, one thing I want you to do is be super patient, because due to the tariffs, in which people out there don't understand, some of y'all, that these tariffs affect product coming in to companies. The other thing you might not understand is all these other countries have secretly had a tariff on us. So, now that you know that. Anyway, so I'm going to try not to take too long to do this. Right up there in your T-zone, if you feel you need it there. It will make a mess on your mirror. And then you have some for later on. Again, keep this out, you might need it. Now we're going with this one from Cursed. I do love this one. Now, some people out there, they think that the stuff I get from Gerard is gifted to me from Rich. Not everything. I do buy stuff. And I have an affiliate code with Gerard Cosmetics. And I have an affiliate code with Cursed. I was doom scrolling through TikTok. Have any of you ever watched The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, the Ukrainian girl that was adopted by one family, then they gave her up, and then she was adopted by another family, and the mother in that family, she's just a monster. Had Natalia re-aged? Like, how are you even gonna do that to a little kid, right? And then claimed that Natalia was an adult pretending to be a kid just because she was a dwarf, a little person. Like, that's some bullshit. I actually watched it, and I'm thinking that the third family that adopted her only did it for the fame, because they knew about the first the first and the second one. So now Natalia Gray. Okay, so here's the thing. Got Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Blech. I can't stand her. Then you got, what's her face? Casey Anthony. The one that, her kid in Florida. Like, she just needs to fade off. And then you got Natalia Gray. Like, wow, TikTok? Really? So it's almost like TikTok is turning into true crime. Just saying. Now this one I won't need back out, so I can just put that up. Now I do keep a lot of my Cursed cosmetics over on that coffin shaped shelf, the one I got for Halloween. Holy crap, like, go on there. From Michael's Crafting. I'm not sure if they still have any of those, but if they do, I'm sure you can find it. So let's see. Nope, that's volume 1. Bat Blush volume 1 is the bolder colors. Bat Blush volume 2 is the lighter shades. You can use this however you want. I think the packaging is awesome. Got the mirror. This is what I do. I'll pick something, or sometimes I'll just blend, but I just want to go with this. These are highly pigmented. Tap ever so gently, because you remember how I keep saying you don't want to make it look like Tammy Faye Baker did your makeup. I went a little harsh right there. That's why you see that, but that'll blend out. Keep doing that. And I have my beauty blender out, so even that up. Take it up to about here. You don't have to do the whole bring it around to here. You can if you want. That's your choice. So I just tried to bring it to about here, because that's basically where the sun would kiss your face. You know how they say sun kissed? It's also a soda. Sun kiss and crush. I don't know if any of you remember those, but so I'm going to show you how to take the Dark Divine palette. Yes, the Dark Divine. Like I said, I'm rotating them. You can actually do this. Has 2 mirrors. Very big palette. You can do an everyday look out of this palette, and you can also do gothy, obviously. And you can do from day to evening to really bold, really dark. And now I'm going to go in with the safe shade. So we're not really wanting to do much. That went on so easy. And remember, I pat. I don't grind it across. I don't feel, honestly, that there's a need to grind my brush across. See how that already made a difference with my old ass face. My old ass face. I do poke fun at my own appendages. And you know why? Because if I didn't, I'd be sitting around feeling like some sorry sap. And I don't have time for that. So we're just going to do a very simplistic look out of this palette. And we will use the black in it. Now, I ran out of the mascara. And I do know I need to get another one. And that white does pick up. That's why I'm saying you could do a very, very simple, and it's buildable, as you can see, a very simplistic look. Just by using that. And again, I'm just filling that in with the white. I can go back in with that tan. Come around here. And then I'm going to blend this. So like up here, that'll be a lot lighter. Also depends on how you handle your brush. Keep that in mind. Grab a blendy. Remember, blendy is friendly. And what I haven't shown you out of one of my palettes, well, a few of my palettes, is how you can do an everyday look. Like any palettes that I have new, I know I have not shown you that yet. So we're going to go back in with this flat brush. I'm trying to think. I really want to try to keep this simple. There's a burgundy tone in here. Take that just right there. Just right there. You see that? That gave it a little extra something. You don't honestly need too much. And I will also blend my setting powder where I can see that I really need to do that. I do. I really need to do that. So I don't want to go out in public looking like I did that all wrong. So again, you can go back in with this. We can go in that black shade. Now, the bigger pans in this palette are really for eyeliner. They're water activated eyeliner. Today, I just don't feel like doing it, so I will pick this up. And then just bring it like this. You don't gotta do a wing on an everyday look. Without it, with it, and basically you're just using the end of your brush. Just very, very little. So here's a question. You know, I always do something for other people on my birthday on my channel. Should I use the stuff that I was going to use for when I reach 1,000 for YouTube. Should I just go ahead and use that for it? Yes, that's right. I took it and went to my brow. Just go extremely light. Extremely light without it, which is okay. With it, does not make much of a difference. As long as you go light-handed. And I didn't go light-handed in that spot, but, well, I didn't do it too heavy either. Actually, I think this looks pretty nice. Like, oh, what lippy are you doing? And that will be determined in a moment. Now, let's go ahead and put on some setting spray. It's one of the ones I got from my friend Rich Lux. So that works. Oh, if you didn't know, Curse Cosmetics has a big old fan now. I want that so bad. I want that fan so bad. Okay, so lip liners, right? Maybe. I'm trying to think, what do I really want to do for my lip? Because I generally just do a lip oil without a liner. And I haven't been able to find my Jeffree Star one lately, which is kind of concerning. Because I do use it. Okay, first of all, before I do that, and I have to check and see what time it is. I used this shade. Then we went here. You could probably see that little dent right there. I do use that one. And then we went here. That's it. You can make this a bolder look later on in the day if you want. I think the Dark Divine palette is very beautiful. These big pans, like I said, right here, you can also tell that I have used them. Are water activated eyeliner. So you do always have your option of your simple black. The white is good for the waterline, for making the eye look more open. So that when you put the bottom waterline, I don't know how the hell y'all do tight line. There's no way I would do. Now here's my other thing on tight lining. What's the effect on your eyeball after so many years of doing that? Does that make some sense? I hope it does. And I hope it don't offend you either, because I'm not going to say sorry. I'm done saying sorry. I'm done with people making me think that I did something wrong. I'm done with that. I'm done with people that try to put me down, try to act like I owe them something when I don't. I'm tired of people like that. I don't know about you. If you're tired of people like that, raise your hand and don't feel sorry about it. Because I know I don't. Anyway, that is how you free yourself from feeling weighted down. Honestly. Just cut off those people that make you feel weighted down. Because they're not helping you. They're only hurting you. This is just advice for me. And that's why I cut certain people off. Like, holy crap. I can't have a life. Well, you didn't call me. You didn't this. You didn't that. I'm also not your fucking relation. Ain't married to no one. I'm a single lady. And that's just how it is. That's how it's gonna be. Hold on. Give me a minute. I got a stuck palette. Got that stuck. this palette, which I got from Flex Beauty. Customize my own palette. And I have shown how to use this. I know I should use it more often. This is a really good palette. It was stuck on the mini controversy palette. It was stuck with it. This is also a very beautiful palette. Instead of Diet Root Beer being here on the other palette, there's a green here called Put Me Back, and then Diet Root Beer is up here. Keep that in mind. Now, I could honestly use the Jawbreaker palette, but I decided I didn't want to. Some Thumb Payment is in my Jeffree Star bag. Gotta move that somewhere else. Coral Conviction. Oh my gosh, if we haven't used that. Jeffree Star happens to have a lot of stuff back. Nope, that's blush. That's not a lip oil. That's a lip gloss. This is Supreme Gloss. I love this one. You know why? It has this kind of like chocolatey coffee smell to it. It is a good one. The lighter one that I had, I gave to Rob's daughter. Gosh, I'm just looking for my lip oil. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It's a lip oil. Now, this is a lip plumper. Jeffree Star now has the lip arousal. I always call it lip arsenal. I don't know why. The lip arousal in different shades. He has some new ones. And like I said before, I know not everyone is about Jeffree Star. You don't have to like Jeffree Star to like good product. I'm just saying. So, make sure that your lips are clean. I took a shower. When I take a shower, what I do is I scrub my face with my loofah. I do. And then I'll take this with me because I'll take it with me. That's generally what I do. Get this open. Good thing my trusty scissors are where I can get them. I love this. Just go like that. Now, that's the only time I will say to swirl something, and then ever so gently, ever so gently. That happens, especially when you're not caffeinated. Holy crap. You can even take a smaller brush. Not that one, no, that's not the one I want. You could take a smaller fluffy brush, like this one, and just go into one of the pink areas, like right here. So that'll pick up, and then you can just lay that down right there. Just right here. You don't want it all over, you just want to do that right there. So I guess I did use some Jeffree today. Cursed most of all. So I only have a code for Cursed Cosmetics and a code for Gerard Cosmetics. So my code for Cursed Cosmetics is CHARS. CHARS, all in caps. That can save you some money. They're doing an early Black Friday sale. Make sure you catch that. Make sure you catch those early sales. I know a lot of you out there already saved your Black Friday sale money. Now we're just going to blend it. It does blend really nice. Like I said, blending is friending. Love this. Yo, this will last you for a while. And don't just think that you have to just use this for your cheeks. No. You can use it as an eyeshadow. what I do sometimes, is use it as an eyeshadow. Gosh, I have to put this one. No, I had it like that before. And even when I say I'm going to rotate my palettes, it's because I want to make sure that they all get fair use. So that is my thing for that. And you should give all your eyeshadow and blush a fair use. Because if you don't, that product is just going to sit there. Then what? Anyway, so this is my look for going to the doctor. It's very simplistic. My code also for Gerard Cosmetics is SHARS20. If you want some cute crystals like what I get from crystalmagic.co, magic spelled with CK, use Shars Nation, all in caps. I'm starting to be the coupon code queen again. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, this is my look. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. This was super simple. Should be super easy to do. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and let me know. Do you want me to go ahead and put the stuff that I was going to put for my 1,000 subscriber thing over into my birthday thing so that product doesn't just sit there? I think that might be a good idea because I don't want the product to just sit there. You know what I mean? It's Cursed Cosmetics, some Gerard Cosmetics, some Jivia's Place, and if I can afford it, I would put in some Jeffree, but I can't right now. Times are tough. And then it wouldn't go out until the following month. So it wouldn't go out until December because my birthday is the 29th. So anyway, let me know. Plus, you must be in the U.S. for that because shipping to other countries, including Canada, is a little expensive, eh? Even Canadian shipping to us is expensive. It's expensive because we have to pay, what was it? When I got the Ojibwe Cosmetics quad, that cost me $60 for a quad because the Canadian tariff. So I'm saying a lot of people don't understand this. Anyway, we're going to go. Anyway, like I said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I think this is nice, simple, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Actually, I think I might put this one up before I put up a cooking video. I think I'll just do that because I have a cooking video. What is it that I might have made? You'll have to find out. Bye. I'll keep you informed.